John and Laura Coville live alone in a red brick schoolhouse on a backcountry road north of Prescott. Their story is one of pioneer beginnings, of growing old together. But more than that, in this day of marital breakup, it's a love story. John and Laura tied the knot 74 years ago.
Grenville County, Edwardsburg Township, near a little place called Roebuck, an hour's drive south of the capital. This backcountry road has been home to the Covilles for 5 generations. And this day is special. The family is gathering to honor Grandpa and Gram. John and Laura Coville have been married an astonishing 74 years.
I come down here and hitched up the horse and we went to town and got married.
Just like that? No courtship or nothing?
No.
Yeah.
You were a pretty young woman then. How old were you?
15.
Was that unusual in those days? To be married at 50?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
How did you feel about it then?
Oh, I know.
Well, I was glad to get away from home. My mother was gone. Dad was mean. So that's why I left home.
Do you remember, did he propose to you?
No, we just went and got married.
Oh, well, how did he say it?
Well, he said we'll go to town and get married. I said, all right, let us go.
But if
Just like that?
Yep.
Was there any honeymoon or anything like that?
No.
no, we never had no honeymoon. Not yet.
Not yet. They were childhood playmates, married at a time when there was hardly a car, and only wild rumor of a fantastic machine that could fly. They had 10 children together, and now have 39 grandchildren, 56 great-grandchildren, and 11 great-great-grandchildren. A bigger party would come later, but those who could turned out to help Grandpa and Gram celebrate getting their pictures taken for TV.
We loved our children, and that made a difference too. You know, you gotta have love for one another. You gotta have love for your family. And
Now, what does love mean? Love doesn't necessarily mean smooching all the time.
Oh, no. No, it's love. You love one another.
Yeah.
I still like him. I wouldn't give him up for the whole world, and he wouldn't me.
He's 95, she's 89. They worked as hired help in Rochester, New York, ran their own big celery farm locally. 74 years of marital bliss? Hardly.
If I got $1, I'd go to town and get some drink. When I come to be 45 years old, I was an alcoholic. You wouldn't believe that. Drank everything I seen. I never touched another drink. I've been 42 years and never touched a drop. We went to Prescott, her and I. She went into the Cleveland Containers to work. I went night watching. We 7 years getting out of debt.
So there was some hard going there, too.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Then I had a house down there and 100 acres back in the woods. I got 100 acres for $100.
While John's passion, even at his age, is his garden, Laura's, still of steady gaze and hand, is her thread and needle.
That's the right way. A woman should run her house and a man run outdoors. That's the only way you'll ever get along.
You firmly believe that?
Oh, yes, I do.
Do you not ever wish that, as a young woman, that you could have had a career of your own or something?
No, I was satisfied. See, my mother died when I was young, and I had a hard life at home, and I was glad to leave home. So I appreciated when I got married. I had a home. I could do as I liked, you know what I mean?
You never wondered what it would have been like to have been a young woman, a lawyer in the big city, or a doctor in the big city?
No, I never thought of it. No, I was satisfied.
He's my grandfather.
He's your grandfather?
Yes.
Your great-grandfather or great-grandfather?
He's just my grandfather.
He's a pretty special guy.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, well, I don't know.
Because why? Do you know how long he's been married?
Yes, 74 years. And that's kind of special.
It does seem pretty special to me. Why does it seem special to you? 74 years.
Because most people, they don't even live 74 years, but they've been married 74 years, and that's real special. What are you doing, Grandma?
I'm piecing my quilt. See what I'm doing here?
You're stitching.
I'm doing some stitching. Isn't that nice?
Yep.
They say there is a sad aspect to their long marriage. They've already outlived 5 of their children. But they say there's the contentment of having come full circle. Their home is the same old school in which their children learn to read and write. It was built in 1913. Seems so long ago. Funny, that's the year after John and Laura were married.
I never looked for a lot of money, see. Never looked to get on the top bracket.
Oh, we never could do it.
I
Not
was
with a
willing
family.
to stay down there and keep working.
I wouldn't want anything to happen to him for all the world, because I'd be lonely without him.